Hey friends, it's Natalie with Risen Legacy. I don't know how many of us are off today, being that it is Martin Luther King Day. So I wanted to get on here just in case you are available. I have filed and buffed my nails. I need to fill in before I do dip them. Good morning, ladies. Hey, Carly. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Rebecca. What a weird name, Becca. I had to look at your picture to see if that was you. Anyways, I have filed and buffed my nails, so I need to do an infill. I am going to use monomer on this video. I'm going to use pink lemonade, so that is what I'm filling it with. I just wanted to get on here and chit-chat while I'm just messing around. And then we'll end this video and I'll hop back on, and I really want to use the Winter Wonderland collection. So, hey Courtney, I know you, I just know Sea Pearl for some reason. So, Carly's soaking some off right now. Great. I want to use the, I love the Valentine's Day collection, you guys, but the Winter Wonderland is still going on. It's still available until I do run out. I want to use Sub-Zero with Barrier Reef Blue and Periwinkle and Icicles. I do want to grab, I'll grab Snow Adorable as well, just to kind of throw in a white in there also, but Oscar calls her Rebeccan. That's funny. I got it. So anyways, we'll just do an infill. If any of y'all have questions, I know some of us have monomer already, some of us don't. The monomer is for a little advanced. It's more of like sculpting your nails, so you do still put on the primer and Band-Aid for sure. I filed and buffed and wiped really good with the nail cleanser. That is a must, you guys. If you don't have it, grab it. It's like $8.99 and it'll last you forever. But you do that, and then you add the primer and Band-Aid still. If you're using the monomer, you don't need the liquids except for step 1. You can use the air dry top coat on top. So I guess you could use that too. But the monomer is what you associate nail salons with. So I love it. People who do curbside pickup, when they come in here and they're like, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here like a nail salon. I'm like, I don't even smell it. So I'm used to it. But I do love that smell. So, can y'all see what I'm doing? I've got my monomer in this. It's called a damping dish, in case you're interested and want to order some. They normally come without lids, but I did order some with lids. So, I've got pink lemonade here, and I am just going to answer some questions and chit-chat with you girls. Hey, Brittany. I saw you hop on here. So, I'm going to grab some monomer. Is anybody interested in me really explaining this, or do we just want to chit chat? I like to talk. So, I'm trying to say a name for dip nails, BYT. I don't, that's why I don't like Instagram. I don't know you personally. So I'm going to grab some monomer and tap it off. Then I'll pick up, if I do this one more time, y'all, let me scoot this back. It's catching all my bracelets. There we go. I think. Okay. The one thing about using monomer is you always want to make sure your brush is moist and wet, and you are constantly dipping it in and wiping it. I would love an explanation. I tried it but don't have great outcomes. Okay. It does take practice. And gosh, I just try so many different brushes. Like I have so many different brushes. The bigger the brush, the harder it is to use, but the quicker it is to get it done. So you start out normally, you'll start out with like a size 8 if that's available, and a size 10, and then work your way up from there the better you get. So that's the bigger the brush, the faster you go, but the harder it is to control your monomer spread. Does that make sense? So I always dip in the monomer, and then I brush off the excess. You tap it into, making sure y'all can see, you tap it into your powder, pick up a bead, a pretty bead. Now it should be the consistency of this. If you have too much monomer, let me show you guys. If you have too much monomer and you have a lot on there and you go to pick up a bead, it's either going to fall off as you're lifting it up out of the powder, or once you put it on, it's gonna how do I show you all this? A fake nail right here. Once you put it on, it is going to, I didn't have enough in there. It's going to just run, and you're going to constantly have to like catch it. Does that make sense? Woo! Just like that. You'll constantly have to catch it and stuff like that before, and then you end up wasting a lot. So if you do have a lot of monomer in your brush, when you dip it and you notice that, oh my gosh, that's too much, and you just see that it's just completely like saturated with the monomer, take your brush, bead side up, press it against your napkin or paper towel, and get out some of that monomer. You have to get a feel for it, but once you do, you just go, and you go super quick. So you'll get the excess monomer out, set it down. I always set my bead down. I don't know why. I always set it down, and then wipe it off and get another fresh coat of monomer. And then you maneuver it by tapping. You tap a lot and brush. You kind of hold your brush at like a 45-degree angle, and it's a lot of tapping going on. And then you just brush it back, pick up another bead, start where like I would start. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it so y'all can see. Like most of it is right before there. Y'all see that? So you would have to pick up another bead, set it down, and blend it right there. If you have too much, like that's too much for me to work with, so I'm wiping off, and then I'm just going to start patting. Sorry, I'm holding it up so I can't really see what I'm doing. And you just kind of blend. Say that this is the tip of your nail. So say we're looking at it like this. This is the tip of the nail. What I always do, because once you get down to there, it seems to be thin. So I always grab some monomer, grab another bead, let it soak up. Again, if you can see my consistency. I always like brush on the tip of my nail like that, wipe it off, grab just a little bit more monomer, and tap it down, adding just a little bit more thickness towards the end of the nail. And then it's called backstroke. So then you'll come in, you'll turn your finger, but you backstroke and you just blend that away. That way you add just a little bit of thickness on the front part of the nail so that it's just not going to crack super easy. Once you get it perfect, then you'll do the exact same thing with your Pure Diamond Clear. Does that help you ladies any? If it goes on your cuticles or anything like that, just tap. Don't forget, constantly keep your brush wet and moist. If it goes on your skin, or you're having to maneuver it all to the center of the nail, you can dip it into your monomer and then simply just clean up the sides, like you'll brush the side, brush it off, and then come back through and go around your cuticle area. So that's how you kind of clean that up. If you have certain powders are different. So ours are a 2-in-1 dip, meaning that you can use them with the liquids and you can use them with monomer. There is a specific drying time. Normally the drying time is between 60 seconds and 90 seconds that you have to work with that acrylic before it does dry. So don't rush, don't freak out, but if for some reason it does harden up before you get it perfectly, you can file it. You know, you can file it, you can let it harden and like fix it adding more monomer, or more acrylic, or you can go ahead and fix it then, or wipe it off with a nail cleanser and start fresh to add like another coat. That way you, at the end of the manicure, you don't have so much filing and buffing to do. Hey, Clara. Thank you, ladies, for joining. I'm just gonna, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just gonna do mine quickly, so that we can hop back on and do some of the Winter Wonderland collection. Guys, that is an amazing deal on the Winter Wonderland collection. If you haven't already got it, it's gorgeous. You're getting 5 1-ounce jars for $50. So essentially you're paying, instead of $14.99 for a 1-ounce, you're paying $10. And they are gorgeous, gorgeous colors. But y'all see that. Who all's off today? My kids are still in school, but we don't go to like a public school. So they did have to go to school today. Bummer. It is nice to have peace and quiet sometimes, though. You know, y'all know what I'm saying if you have kids. The only bad thing is the mail doesn't run today, and that's so depressing. So depressing. I tried to get every order out Saturday, unless you ordered late Saturday afternoon. So everything will be sent out first thing in the morning. I am just infilling these, ladies, and then I'm going to come back on and just use dipping. It is difficult to do an infill when using the dipping liquids. Like, it's just hard to get. Okay, so this is kind of on my cuticle area, so I want to show y'all what I'm doing. I'm going to simply just run the brush. It may like build up on the sides, but you just tap it back down until you get it where you want it. So yeah, I'm just using monomer here just to do an infill, and then I will wipe them off with a nail cleanser and then start fresh using the dips. I can use monomer on that as well, but most of us want to see the dipping process and stuff like that. So no big deal, I can do both. I love doing both. I love doing monomer. I don't do it very often now. I used to do it all the time and do really cool designs and stuff, but y'all, my life is so crazy. If you have not joined Risen Legacies community group, guys, on Facebook, do it. We have a lot of girls on there. You get it's fairly new, but I plan on doing some special things for you ladies that are part of that group, like letting you get first dibs at the new colors that I am releasing. Sent a request to be in your live video. Who wants to be in my live video? Who is T. Verndon? Somebody wants to be in my live. Oh dear. I'm off but putting new set on today. Yay, and taking the oldest to the doctor. Oh no, what's wrong? Ugh, that's awful. I was watching ABC this morning while I was running on the treadmill, and they were telling people how great the teledoc is. We don't have insurance though. Me and the girls don't. My husband's insurance is not good at all, so we're just cash pay, so I don't know how much all that is or how that works. But if you're in Amarillo, Paula Saunders is an absolutely amazing pediatrician. Just FYI. Not only that, she's a wonderful friend, a really good Christian lady, so that's just good things in all one package. I'm just maneuvering over, getting it really close to the cuticle edge, but not on it. You don't want to create like an air pocket for lifting. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to hold my finger up, but yeah, do it again. Okay, so I'm done with this hand. It is all infilled. Becca, there you go, getting that Risen Legacy group. Am I missing? Comments. So here is the infill versus this one. Oh, that looks awful, y'all. I kind of used the drill to get it all off of my cuticle area. So let's just chit chat just a little bit more. I'll go super fast. Did I put the primer and Bond-Aid over here? I don't remember, so I'm gonna do it again. I know y'all will answer me, but I think it's a little bit delayed, so by the time you guys answer me, I'll have it done. You can never have too much primer and Bond-Aid, guys. It just dehydrates the nail. It cleanses it from your natural oils or any other oils that you haven't. No, you didn't. Thank you, Jackie. It just cleanses the nail from any other oils that you have on there that do prevent, that cause lifting. I am not making these super thick because I am going to come back in and do the dip on top. I just like to have an underlying color because I don't always soak them off, y'all, and I just will fall down to this color coat. That way you just start fresh from there. I know it's a hassle to soak off. Kind of pat it out, maneuver it. It's nice because you can kind of shape the nail. I don't know why, but I'm so much better with my non-dominant hand. Really weird, right? It just goes much faster. It's really weird. Grab a little bit. If you need more, just add more. It's always important that at the end of your set that I'll show you. I'm almost done. But you always want to shape the brush in the form that it came in, just so it's flat and not fluffy. When it gets fluffy, it's really just hard to work with. I honestly have not found a brush that I'm like very pleased with, so that's why I actually have so many when I just showed y'all that. I use them until they flare out, and then I'll just get another one. I do eventually want to sell brushes, so I'm testing out some. But right now, I know the dip is super popular, and we're all able to do that at home. I do sell to salons, ladies, so if you know of anybody that is just opening up a salon or is looking to adventure out, let them know about Resin Legacy, and we can get them probably a discount. Also, sorry, I'm not good with two things at once. Y'all know that. Okay, so when you're done with your set, ladies, you always, hey Amber, you always want to, let's see here, I'm trying to trying to get a clean spot. You take your brush, you dip it in the monomer, take your paper towel or lint-free cloth, and just wipe through. You want to touch your brush as less as you can, because you don't want to get oils in the brush, in the bristles and stuff. So just take your towel and make sure you're getting all of that acrylic out if there's any left in there. Then I always dip it back in the monomer. Get all the monomer out. I brush it quickly, and then take it and just, like, I flatten out. Can y'all see what I'm doing? I just flatten it to make it a flat brush ready to go for the next time. If you do that and you still have, when you go to use it the next time, you have acrylic in it, like you can feel like a hard ball or your bristles are kind of clumped together, open up your monomer, which we do sell. We sell, we have a 6 fluid ounce and then a really big one. If you use it all the time, it's a better deal to get the bigger one. But I just, if for some reason I do have a little bit in my brush the next go round, I just open the lid up and just stick my brush in it for a little bit while I set everything up, and then I'll come back and wipe the exact same way that I did, getting all of that out. So that's, the monomer also cleans your brush, so it'll loosen up and moisten up that acrylic, and then you just rub it out. But try to get it out after you're done with your set. So here is, let me get Mags so that y'all can see exactly what I did, just in case you're wondering. So we have infilled. You let them harden, then you kind of file and buff to reshape. So I'm gonna do that quickly, just because you want a smooth surface. I'll clean them off, hop back on here, and then we will do a cool set using the Winter Wonderland collection. So you know, if you want to hop back on here and see that, let me show it to you. It's gorgeous, y'all. Gorgeous, gorgeous. These are some that I came up with. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm actually going to use Icicles, Sub-Zero. I may use a little bit of Snow Adorable. This one is Frosty and Deep Freeze, but I'm also going to pair it with some of the blues that we have. I am going to use Barrier Reef Blue and Periwinkle. I think those will be like a soft wintry look. So that's what I'm going to use, like these, doing something. I don't know. We'll make it up as we go. So if you've got time and want to hang around, I'm going to just file and buff super quick, and then I'll hop back on here. Thank you, ladies. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you get all the notifications, and our Facebook page. You don't want to miss it. I do different things. Like, I am not going to go do this on Facebook. I do different things, different days. So just like them all, press that subscribe button, and set your notifications. On Facebook, I do have a post that shows you how to make it to where you see all the posts of Resin Legacy, not just I don't know what it's called, but that way you'll see all of them. So make sure you find that and do that. So ladies, if you're just joining, I'm gonna hop off. We just did an infill using monomer, and this pink is Pink Lemonade, if you're wondering. I like Pink Lemonade. It's a very neutral color. Pink Diamond is a little bit lighter. That is what I would probably use with like a white doing French tip. And then another one of my favorites is Vintage Rose. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but just in case you're wondering, I don't, let's see. Here's Vintage Rose. So it's more of a dusky pink. What is this one? Stella. Stella's very popular. Stella's actually one of my favorites too. This is Pink Lemonade. Of course, I don't have a top coat or anything on that. And then Pink Himalayan Salt is gorgeous as well. So those are kind of the lighter tones, and of course I may be missing some. Actually, I know I am. But anyways, stay close. I'm gonna hop off of here. I will upload this so that you can rewatch it and share it and stuff like that. So thank you for joining, and we will be right back. Bye-bye, girls.